90-Day Fiancé. The other way couple Statler Riley and Dempsey Wilkinson had a bad breakup, and now Statler's accusing her ex of being a scammer. Statler from Irving, Texas met Dempsey from Darlington, England on a dating app a few months before they began filming 90-Day Fiancé. Before the 90 Days Season 6, Statler had fallen for Dempsey's accent, and she decided to settle down after years of dating several women. However, Statler hadn't told Dempsey that she was planning to move to England and move in with her. Dempsey took a while to accept Statler's plan. She also didn't like that Statler was moving too fast in the relationship and that Statler never wanted to have a baby in the future. Still, the couple was together after the show and returned for a new season in The Other Way's 2024 edition. However, a few days before The Other Way Season 6 premiered, Statler exposed Dempsey's true colors. She told fans that Dempsey scammed her out of money. She also allegedly cheated on her with a woman Statler had also known. This was an act of betrayal. Statler was adopted on the day she was born. Her adoptive parents already had 2 boys, and they wanted to have a girl. While Statler knew that her parents had the best intentions, she felt like she never measured up. Her brothers had perfect grades in school and were great at sports. She described them as the golden children. However, Statler had terrible grades and was always failing. She felt like she was a disappointment to her family and called herself the black sheep. All she wanted to do was move away from her folks to a different country. Statler had tried moving to the UK when she was dating a different British woman before Dempsey. The woman developed cold feet and their plans didn't go through. Dempsey agreed to live together with Statler, but she was well aware of how uncomfortable Statler was living inside her trailer, out in the middle of nowhere on a farm. Statler was concerned about the space and didn't see herself living in the trailer long-term. Nonetheless, Dempsey convinced Statler to join her on a camper van trip. Dempsey had always imagined herself living in a van, but Statler hadn't. Dempsey and Statler's financial woes were foreshadowed during their Before the 90 Days Season 6 tell-all. While Dempsey had quit her job and was selling off her belongings to pitch in to get a camper van, Statler was going to continue doing her job. Statler described herself as the breadwinner among them. Since she had a remote job, Statler could have worked from anywhere, and Dempsey knew that. Dempsey likely didn't plan to find a remote job. That's because Statler was basically her personal bank. While Statler was going to contribute by working remotely, Dempsey planned to make dinner. Statler admitted that she didn't love being the sole breadwinner. She would rather her partner was also earning. She felt jealous and didn't want to resent Dempsey for doing less. Dempsey was going to be free as a bird and would be able to explore Europe. Statler's friend worried about her, since Statler had a habit of making herself smaller in a lot of her relationships. She did this to accommodate people who gave her very little in return. Statler expected her partners to reject her since her birth parents gave her up for adoption. Being relinquished affected her self-worth. Statler's friend Natalie was worried about Statler taking on everything financially, and how Dempsey was just kind of getting to kick back, relax, and enjoy Statler's money. Natalie was concerned that Statler lacked love, and she was just grateful that someone was willing to move into a van with her. Statler was willing to overlook a lot because of that. Statler was trying to earn Dempsey's love by taking care of her financially. Statler never considered what she was giving to the relationship and what Dempsey's share was. All of Statler and Dempsey's recent social media updates before their breakup showed them vacationing in countries like Sri Lanka and Thailand, which meant they were still together after filming The Other Way. In February 2024, Dempsey shared photos from the Ritz-Carlton, Langkawi, where she was celebrating her 30th birthday with Statler. She thanked Statler for treating her to the vacation in the caption, but she later edited that out. Dempsey and Statler had to wire the money to purchase the van in the recent The Other Way episode. Statler revealed that she was able to get an advance from work for the $6,000 that they were short. Statler was going to pick up the van as soon as she arrived in England. Statler revealed she took out a $20,000 loan adding that Dempsey had sold her caravan. However, Dempsey was going to be contributing less than Statler was. Blogger Shabuti posted screenshots from Statler's IG stories, where Statler claimed Dempsey is currently living rent-free in a van Statler bought. Statler confirmed she was still paying $700 monthly for Dempsey's rent, but couldn't pay her own rent without going into further debt. Statler accused Dempsey of manipulating her. She proceeded to accuse Dempsey of being a scammer. She teased that her fans could find out whether she can pay her rent plus Dempsey's on a made-up show called You've Been Scammed by a British Gypsy, and everyone saw it coming but you. Statler captioned a photo of Dempsey taking a picture of the van. The scam artist /her price. Statler also posted a group photo with her, Dempsey, and two women. She called Dempsey her ex, and another woman in the photo was labeled My Ex's F*** buddy. Statler claimed Dempsey had been lying to her, but a producer had found out that Dempsey and Georgia were buddied. Dempsey had allegedly stayed with Georgia for 2 months and told Statler not to worry about it, even though Statler's intuition told her something was wrong. Dempsey was being sketchy AF about it, and Statler found out during filming. She stayed quiet because she wanted to protect her reputation. Statler told 90 Day Fiancé, the Other Way fans, that she took the fall. I took every fall, she added. She said she tried to look stupid on B90 because she didn't want Dempsey to look dumb. She said she ruined her own reputation for Dempsey. She said she was done defending fans. 90 Day Angel. 90 Day Fiancé. The Other Way airs Mondays at 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time on TLC.